Hi, this is Mrs. Frangiosa coming to you to show you how to address an envelope. So in our last video, we wrote a letter to Dr. Marino. We said, "Dear Dr. Marino, how are you? I am doing well. I'm teaching students how to write a friendly letter. I love getting mail, don't you? Please write back and tell me what you have been doing. Love, Mrs. Frangiosa." Now that my letter is done, I have to address my envelope. Now, the first thing that's important to do is to check the orientation of your envelope. The arrow points down, so that's when I can flip it over and know I can do my writing and it's not going to be upside down. We have to leave room at the top for the stamp. If we don't have a stamp here, the post office will not send your letter. We leave room at the top of the left-hand side for your address. And right in the middle, in the biggest writing, that is when we're going to do the address for the person who's getting the letter. Now, I wrote my letter to Dr. Marino, so the first line has to be the name of the person to whom I am writing. So Dr. Marino is my addressee. I'm going to put down Dr. T. Marino. Now, if you don't know the address of the person to whom you're writing, all you have to do is call them or text them and find out. First, we start with the number on the building. Our building number is 420, and the name of the street is next. Capital letter for a proper noun, Greenwood Road. You can write the word road, or you can do RD with a period at the end to show that that is the short way to write it. Now, if I was writing to somebody in an apartment or in a trailer or on one side of the house or the other, I might have a number or a letter or a number and a letter. In this case, Greenwood Elementary School is an actual building itself. So just 420 for the number and then Greenwood Road for the road is enough. The next line is the name of our city or town, and the building for Greenwood Elementary School is in Kennett Square. Capital letters again because it's a proper noun. Put a comma. In the state of Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is really a long state to write, so we're just going to do the initials P and A. And then the zip code is 19348. The zip code helps the postmaster to know where the actual letter is going, to which zip code, which area. All right, so now we've addressed the envelope. We've got two important things that are really essential in order to send it out. One, we need to have a stamp, and then we also need to do our return address. So you put your name very small at the top. I'm going to do E. Frangiosa. Notice that the writing I do on the return address is going to be very small because the main address is the one you want for the postmaster to look at. And I'm going to put down my return address, 420 Greenwood Road, because that's where I'm writing from. Now, you would put down your home address, and then I'm going to put down my city as Kennett Square, and then a comma, my state as Pennsylvania, P and an A, 19348. Okay, so now my envelope is addressed and ready to go. I have E. Frangiosa as the return address and Dr. T. Marino as the recipient. Now all I have to do is put my letter into my envelope. Now you could either lick it or you could put a little bit of like a wet cloth on this part here. This part is a little bit, it's dry now, but it will be sticky once I put a little bit of water on it. So I just did a little lick right there, and then I push it down. See how it's sticking there? So that's a good thing to do. And I'm going to put a little smiley face for Dr. Marino because I know she likes to smile. That's a nice little smiley face. All right, so now my letter is ready to go. All I need is to go to the post office and put a stamp in the upper right-hand corner. That will allow for me to mail it out. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you write a letter to someone special to you. If you do, let me hear about it.